You closed?
We're closed for the day. Power outage.
Oh. That's why it's so empty. I thought it's the rain. Alright, thank you. Alright. Well, gym is closed today. Can you see me? Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, gym is closed today, so nothing really to show there. It did let me to go home much earlier than usually, so and I have an interview tomorrow with Tesla, so I want to shoot some videos and talk about how I'm gonna prepare this interview and the result of this interview definitely tomorrow. I hope it's a good result. We'll see, and to get some food and get relaxed a little bit, and see you later. Okay, so now it's after dinner. I'm gonna start preparing my interview for a little bit. This is gonna be my second round interview for Tesla compliance engineering internship. The first interview was quite technical, I would say. It was a 30 minutes interview. Around 10 minutes was a little bit about like why I want to work at Tesla, a little bit of the behavioral questions, and the rest of the 20 minutes was a lot of technical questions, a lot related to the internship and related to what I did my previous internship or my current internship, and some of my research work, some of the things I did there, and some of the how I proceeded, a lot of the questions I encountered there. So for the second interview, I got some documents, some of the ISO test documents from different countries and different requirements. I'm gonna look through them because I'm not very familiar with how these documents work. And I asked some of the colleagues at my current internship position. They did a lot of the testing stuff, so I asked them a little bit about the procedures, and I wanted to learn more about it through some of the documents they sent me. And yeah, basically, I'm probably gonna talk more about these interviews after tomorrow, after I finish the second interview, and hopefully with the good results. Yeah. I don't think I got the intern. I think the interview was hard, and I think I will hear bad news. Okay, this is the second day after the interview. Took some sleep, went out for dinner with some friends, tried to clear my head, my brain a little bit, and to talk a little bit about the interview I had yesterday. Going into the interview, I was naturally quite nervous. It was my second intern position interview with Tesla, and the third interview with one of the person from Tesla. For the first intern position, I had it with one of the manager at Tesla. I wasn't very prepared, I won't say, for the interview, and I didn't expect to get an interview at that point. It was the end of May. I was almost going into my summer intern, and I just suddenly received an email asking me for an interview with Tesla. Of course, I was super pumped and excited, but I don't think I had the mindset for doing the interview, and I didn't really know how to do some preparation and go. When I had the interview, it was not very good. Some of the questions I didn't answer very. It wasn't a very technical interview, but some of the behavioral questions I didn't answer very professionally, I would say, or not. Didn't demonstrate how good I would be to work in a group or some of those things. So for the second time, basically after that first interview, I started to think, okay, I still had a chance to find a full semester interview. So I went online, primarily on Tesla's website. I applied to all the electrical engineering internship position at Tesla. At the time, I think it was 14 positions. I applied to all of them. I just wanted to try again, basically, because if I didn't expect one, when I try, I hope I can get another one. So after 2 weeks, I would say 2 weeks and a half, I believe, I got another interview from Tesla for a different job position. And the first interview went quite well. It was quite technical, and I didn't expect to have 2 rounds for that internship position, because what I heard from some of the friends told me Tesla only has 1 round for internship sometimes. So during the interview, I was expecting most of them being behavioral questions, because that's how my first interview went. But after 10 minutes of some of the behavioral questions, some of the resume questions, she started to ask me a lot of the technical questions, and I think it went pretty well. I still had a little bit of the things that I don't know, and I just answered honestly that I don't know some of the terms and some of the things. And I think overall it was pretty good. And the HR replied me in the afternoon, saying the interview went extremely well and the feedback was extremely positive. I was naturally super happy, and I was told to have a second round interview, and I was excited and nervous at the same time, because I didn't know there would be the second one. So for the second one that happened yesterday, first of all, the interviewee only showed me his face for like 5 seconds, and he turned off his camera. I understand it, because maybe I think he was in the office and was a lot of people walking around in the background, so he didn't want me to be distracted, or he didn't want to show the office setup, and kind of get me a little bit more nervous. And because I couldn't see his face and his facial expressions, it kind of gave me a more blinded feel during the interview. And for the interview, it wasn't technical or behavioral. I feel like a lot of questions he asked was based on like, what have you learned? Did you use these tools? And if you did, like explain it a little bit. But most of that, he was trying to get a grasp on how much I have learned on a lot of the topics. And I wouldn't say I didn't know a lot of them, but I definitely have a part of the things that I didn't learn when he asked me. And I naturally became more and more nervous because of the things he asked me. And basically, that was how the interview went for most of the part. And when I asked when I will get a response, he just said they work with an external team and they will tell me, they will give me a response, and he will need to write a report and everything, and he wishes me best of luck, which I got. I didn't feel that was an encouraging sentence to hear after an interview. So that is that, and I haven't received any response from Tesla or anyone yet. But based on my experience and what I heard, Tesla usually turn around pretty fast, and usually in the if you do your interview in the morning, they will come back in the afternoon or 1 or 2 days. And we currently have the 4th of July holiday, so I would probably still need to wait until the holiday finish, but I don't feel very good about the interview, and I don't want to get myself hope too high, so I feel like that's it for this interview. Fortunately enough, I got another interview during the week for NVIDIA, and it will be 2 45 minutes interview back to back, kind of during the 3 hours. Basically, there will be like a 1 hour break in between the both interviews, and I feel like they will be very technical with a lot of technical questions, and the topic for the internship is very specific, so I don't know how we'll go. I'm not very confident, but I'll certainly try to review some of the materials I have learned and try to prepare for the interview better. So yeah, that's that. Alright, that's the second vlog, I believe. I still don't know the result yet. This is me after the editing, and I'm gonna keep trying, maybe apply for more positions. I need to prepare for my interview next week as well. Like and subscribe to the channel. Please give me comments, tell me what you want to see. For the next video, I think I'm gonna do a room tour. I usually do a cleaning for my room weekly, so I'm gonna basically do a cleaning vlog and a room tour vlog. So yeah, see you next time.